Alright, what up y'all? It's Matt. So I want to show you how I kept all the deer out of this garden spot all summer. So it's about 3,200 square feet back up in here. And I'm down by the road, so it's a little noisy, but you should still be able to hear me pretty good. So I got these posts, and of course I use uh, stakes made out of dead trees. But what I did was I went down to Walmart and I got this right here, 30-pound fishing line, monofilament, 250 yards. This was like $1.50 or something like that. I got a whole bunch of rolls of these, and yeah, so I got like 10 rolls of these or whatever. And I got these tree stakes from the woods. Of course, you can use metal T-posts; they'll last forever. But I'm cheap, so I pounded these about a foot in the ground, and then you just string up the string every foot or whatever, so it sags in some spots, but you just tighten it up. It's not really a problem. So every foot, foot, and then at the bottom I doubled up, so it was like 6 inches down there. And then for the door, I just made a little loop. See, it's a loop, and it just goes in there like that. I know it's hard to tell, but it's just a loop. It just sticks down in the loop. And then I just bungeed the top up here. So I'm gonna give you all a walk around here. If you want to open the door, you just take the bungee off, pull it out of the loop, lay it to the side, and then it'll retension itself, when you put it back in there. But you can see I got it all along here. And the sun, when the sun hits it, you can see it during the day, but at night, it's invisible. If there's no light on it, you can see I got a light post up there, but it really hasn't had any problems with it, because some guy was saying if it gets lit up like that, then the deer can see it. But let me tell you all the whole theory of this thing is. So if you have I see guys spending thousands, hundreds, thousands of dollars, not hundreds of thousands, but hundreds and thousands of dollars on deer fencing, that tall black mesh netting. They're building a fortress around their vegetables, which just seems silly to me. So what I did is I came up with a cheap alternative. I'm pretty sure I saw this video on YouTube somewhere, but so the whole theory behind this is the deer is walking. He can't see this at night because it's invisible. He bumps into it. It trips up his ankles, doesn't like that. Bumps into his face, bumps into his chest, torso, doesn't like that. And it spooks him and he runs off, or she runs off. So it's worked flawlessly for me, It's worked flawlessly for me this summer. And your mileage may vary. I'm also down here by a busy road, as you can see in the background, so that definitely helps out. All right, so when y'all are doing this, you want 30-pound test, because someone figured out it's thin enough they can't see it, but thick enough that it won't just snap, so you can tension it. And what you do is you just tie it at your starting point. And then what I did was I looped it and then came back around here with it still like this and just tied it in a knot and then kept going, because you don't want to cut it, because if one strand goes down, you lose the whole fence. So if one strand goes down, you lose the whole fence, you got a problem. But you just keep tying it, and you just make a whole perimeter about 8 feet tall. And you got to watch like stuff like this, because you see it'll pull the fence down. So watch any kind of trash and stuff like that. Don't hang anything on it. Get it up pretty high like this, because the whole idea is you don't want to give the deer a mental reference of where to jump. Like, those guys are smart. So if they see the top of a fence, they're gonna go, oh, there's the top of it, I'm gonna go for it, right? But if they can't see the top and they bump into something, they're not gonna try to jump something they can't see. They're smart enough to know, their instinct to survive is smart enough to know that. So, yeah, I don't know how far apart you need to put the stakes. These are like 30 feet apart or something. Just do something so you can keep it taut. If you have a smaller spot than this, you'll probably be all right with putting them closer, but Let's see if you can even see it. I'm gonna walk into it here. You can probably barely see it. All right, y'all, check out the links in the description because I'll link y'all up to bulk 30-pound fishing line down there so that y'all don't have to search all over the place for it. It's probably gonna be cheaper on Amazon anyways. And don't forget to drop me a huge thumbs up if this helped y'all out. And don't forget to comment, subscribe for more farming videos in the future. Peace.